Hello, Bridgewater College Teacher Education Program students. In this screencast, we're going to learn how to reduce the file size of a digital picture. You know, in today's world, digital cameras can produce some incredibly nice pictures. A good camera might produce a picture, though, that has a file size so large that it would be inconvenient to upload this to a website. It would be slow to email it to someone else. So one of the things that we want to learn to do is to shrink the file size of our pictures, and we can do so without altering the quality of the picture as it appears on a computer screen. So this lesson would be especially appropriate for those who are going to be taking a picture from a digital camera and posting it on a website, or perhaps putting it into a PowerPoint presentation. And to do so, we need to learn to shrink the file size of a picture. Now, let me just give you a quick example. If I want to create a PowerPoint and have 20 pictures in it that I've taken, maybe a class field trip, those 20 pictures, if taken with a good camera, they might each be 5 megabyte in size. So 20 of those would be 100 megabytes. What that does is it will create an incredibly large PowerPoint file. It may be slow to load. It certainly is going to be too slow for me to present. So we need to learn to shrink those pictures before we drop them into an application such as PowerPoint or onto a website. There are many programs that will do this for you, and most of them free. On a Mac, for example, there's a program called Preview. It comes on every Mac, and with Preview you can resize pictures very easily. Photoshop Elements will allow you to do it. There's just a lot of ways to resize a picture, but the method I'm going to show you today uses a free website, and it's easy to remember the name of this website. It's just shrinkpictures.com. So the next time you have a large picture that you want to shrink in file size, just go to www.shrinkpictures.com. I have it in front of me here, and the directions are going to tell us that we could watch a video tutorial, but actually they're so easy that I'm simply going to do it for you. What we're going to do is to scroll down, and we're going to upload a picture to them. So I'm just going to choose Browse. Inside my Pictures folder on my computer, I have some pictures, and here's a picture. How about this one that I would like to shrink in file size? I'm going to choose 760 pixels. In a minute we'll see how much of a reduction this is, and I'm just going to leave every other default just as they come, and I'm going to choose Resize. Now typically it doesn't take long, and sure enough my picture is already resized. Now note with interest here that the original file size was huge. This actually stands for over 1 megabyte in size. Yet when I've reduced it, it's only 39K. So it's gone from 1059K down to 39K. And yet you're looking at the 39K version, and it's really, to the human eye, not much, if any, difference. So all I did was to upload it, and it's already done. Now it will tell us that what we should now do is to right click, save the picture as. I want to make sure I save it somewhere where I know where it is so I can come back and get it. And I don't want to use the same file name because I don't want to erase the old one. So I'm just going to call this picture Hill Trio Reduced. Happens to be a picture of my wife and 2 grandsons at Cub Run Elementary School. So I'm going to save it. And I'm done. That's all there is to shrinking the picture. Now let me just show you how quality-wise it's still going to be a fine picture. I'm going to open up Word. I'm going to drop this picture into Word. I'll just insert a picture. I'm looking for the picture that says Hill Trio Reduced. Here it is. And I'll insert it. It's true that this picture is a little dark, but it was dark from the get-go, and I can fix that even in Word. I can just go up to Corrections and come down and say, oh, I'd like to brighten that picture a little bit. How about that? And if that's too much, I could change my mind and pick a different one, and maybe this one. So you've learned how to take a picture, upload it to shrinkpictures.com, reduce the file size, and save it in a location where you could come back and find it, so that you could either drop it into a Word document, to a PowerPoint presentation, to a website, wherever you want. Hope this has been useful for you.